Mark Donica here for AfterBuzz TV at RTX, here with Jordan Scott, the creator of RWBY Grimm Eclipse, and you're here promoting your new game, Arbiter. Tell us a little bit about it.
Sure, so Arbiter is an action game, kind of like RWBY, except it's based on transformation. So you can go between black and white forms, and you fight white enemies with your black form and black enemies with your white form.
Interesting, yeah. The different, I like that take on action game. It makes it a little bit more strategy-based instead of just like,
yeah, pretty much.
And you're currently running a Kickstarter. What sort of goals are you trying to hit? Do you have stretch goals in mind already that you haven't announced, or tell us about it?
The Kickstarter is 10,000 Canadian, so about $8 grand US. I'm hoping that it helps us launch in late next year. Rewards-wise, I think stretch goals will probably be trying to port the game to consoles as well, because it's only on PC, Mac, and Linux right now.
Okay. Now, coming from as a member of the community, what inspired you to build RWBY Grimm Eclipse, or what became RWBY Grimm Eclipse? Sure.
So I was just going to school at the time, so I was just trying to learn Unity, and I saw the original RWBY trailer, the red trailer, and I was like, hey, that looks cool, so I just decided to put it in the game.
I gotta say, for an alpha, like the alpha that they first released, that ran really well. Like, I never got bugged at or anything, and especially running off of browser. Yeah, no, that was awesome. And what it's evolved into now, and what RWBY has evolved into now, and what Rooster Teeth has evolved into now. Is there any other franchise that you would want to sink your teeth into?
With Rooster Teeth franchises?
Or any, just because we're here at RTX I brought it up, but yeah.
Jeez, I love making fan games, so like pretty much any thing that would translate well to an action game I'd love to do, yeah.
So like an on-the-spot action game where you play as John Reisinger?
Sure. Why not?
Why not? That's the best attitude for it whatsoever. So what sort of stage is Arbiter in right now?
Sure. So I started it about 5 months ago, so it's still in like a prototype phase, but I'm done the first level. The core mechanics I'd say are all in, so I'm just going to be spending the next couple of years just like making content, levels, all that stuff.
And any last things to help promote, get the message out there about Arbiter, so that we just want to blow this to the moon, just as fellow fans ourselves and big fans of RWBY Grimm Eclipse and the original everything and your work. We want to make sure that this project gets all of the respect and attention that it deserves.
Sure. It's my first original project. I've been making fan games for years and years and years, so it's nice to finally just be kind of unhinged and make something great. So I really would love the opportunity to make it just as great as I possibly can.
That's great to hear. Thank you so much, Jordan.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.